How's it? Today is February 25th. It's Tuesday. It's been a very, very, very long day. Today was a back squat day. It's the first of hopefully very many coming up. We're starting kind of conservatively with the 5 by 5. Today's number was 305. And the next 4 weeks, ideally, I would get to around 345, 350. That'd be really sizable squat for me. I'm not sure if I had actually done a 5 by 5 that heavy ever. I know for sure my best five, like single set of five, was a 365, but I don't remember doing multiple fives above 335. Um, Warming up today, my knee felt kind of off. My technique was a little bit different today than it was on Saturday when I did that 370 single. I think it was mainly because I didn't sleep last night, and I know it's not a smart idea to train on no sleep. But this is one thing I was looking forward to doing this whole week because squats are things that it's a movement that I really love to do, but I wasn't able to squat for a very very long time. So getting back into it was very exciting for me. That was my first set of 305. I kept the hip circle on mainly because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to cue knees out throughout the lift. So I wanted some sort of stimulus. Um, yeah, I ended up taking it off after this set, and it seemed to be okay. My technique, I feel like I could have been a little more quad dominant. So on Saturday when I was warming up for my heavy singles, I could feel the foot pressure being slightly different than what was today. And so, yeah, this set was kind of strange. My foot was a lot wider than I normally kept it. So, my speed was a little different than some of those. Um, but yeah, it turned out okay. Again, this is not a weight that's challenging whatsoever. 5 by 5 at 305. Yeah, like it's not a weight that I would have struggled with in the past. So it should have been very easy. And yeah, it rightfully was. After that, I did a whole lot of other lower body accessories. I did a barbell Bulgarian split squat, which is something I usually keep on the higher rep range between like 8 to 12. But today, Steve wanted me to push for fives, and I wasn't sure how heavy to go. He said to keep it in the range between like 80 pounds and like 120 pounds. And so I just went from 80 straight up to 120. So 80, 90, 100, 10, 20. That's five sets, all for five reps. I started off with 60. I wasn't sure again, like how I would end up doing them. So I technically did six total sets. Um, this is a hard movement. It's hard to balance. The my foot kind of gets a little sore from keeping it on or not my foot, but my shins get a little sore from keeping my foot on the bench. And I'm not entirely sure where my hips should be tracking throughout the motion. So if I can push a little bit, my hips a little bit closer to the bench, it's usually a little better on my quad. I feel. Again, I'm not super sure how it should be working, but yeah. These are I found after doing sets of five, these are a lot harder when you do higher reps, because you're just moving more. The set of five, I don't feel myself getting super fatigued or super tired throughout it. Whereas if you did eights with just the bar, I would end up getting I would end up having to stop my set to kind of reset and regroup and make sure everything is working correctly. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of having these in the program is. I will ask Steve when I remember, and I will update you, I guess, update me in the future so I know what the philosophy is about why he includes these. And then after that, I did some banded hamstring curls. I did use the thin black band today for 3 sets of 20. That was mildly challenging. And then after that, I did the first time in a very, very, very long time for the back extension. I loaded weight on my back. I did 40 pounds for 5 sets of 10. That was way too heavy. I'm going to try 30 pounds the next time that this pops up. And then I did seated box jumps after that. The back extension is something that I'm really looking forward to doing because I like doing the bodyweight ones. And when I added the weight onto my back, it felt just like a higher intensity for the back extension. So, yeah.